Good afternoon and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I am going to make blueberry scones this afternoon for tomorrow morning for my family. And this recipe I like very, very much. I've made it like 9 times, at least once a year, more than usual. When blueberries come out, I always make this. I don't always get to my blueberry pies, but I will get to this, always. I need my measuring spoons and cups and we'll get started. Okay, let's see what I need here. I am going to need a 2-cup. I need my cup, and I need the 1/3, and I think that's all I'm going to need. Yes. So preheat your oven to 425. And if you're like me, always check your oven because I'm always putting things in there to defrost or do something. So do make sure, if you're like me, you better check it. Grease a baking sheet, and in a large bowl, we are going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Like I always tell you, do not pack it. Let me get some more flour here because we're definitely going to need it. Let's say I'm going to make a mess anyway, no matter what I do. And with this flour, we are going to add 1/3 of a cup of sugar. We are going to add 3 tablespoons of powdered milk to this. And a tablespoon of wheat germ. Okay, now what do we need? We need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Going to need 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Here's where I'm using my mixture. See, when you actually do a lot of baking on your own and you don't buy a lot of the pre-made foods, you actually are putting less salt in your body. Now we are going to cut 5 tablespoons of butter into this mixture before we start adding more to it. And you're going to cut it in just like you do your biscuits. A biscuit is actually a little drier than scones. Scones usually put fruits and sweet, whereas biscuits aren't. So scones, you can put seasonings in, you can put fruit in. This one's going to have fruit because it's a blueberry scone. You usually don't do those with biscuits. When you start doing that with biscuits, with certain things, if you start adding certain things, they actually go into a scone. Like I have a recipe that I'd like to share with you someday. It's between biscuits and English muffins. And if you sort of separate, when we go to put it together, you'll see how it's almost, you can see where they made the separation. And that's an old recipe that women used to make for their husbands when they got married. It was a big thing for them to be able to do that. And somewhere along the line, English muffins and biscuits got separated. Now you're going to cut the butter in until it's crumbly. Now, they want us to do this in such a way which is going to mess us up. All right, so we're going to do it a little different. We need I didn't get my half cup out. Hold on. Third. 1/2. We are going to add into this in a minute. We are going to add 1/2 cup of sweetened shredded coconut. Don't worry, I'll get it off sooner or later. We're going to mix this up. I have reasons why we're doing it in this order. You want to coat the coconut with flour because you don't want it to sink to the bottom of the scones. Now we are going to add 1 cup of fresh blueberries. If you have frozen blueberries, they say you can use them. I'm really partial to the fresh. Like I said, this is one of my most favorite fruits. When they come out, I am like in hog heaven when it comes to blueberries. Now, if you want to keep your berries fresh in the refrigerator and you don't want to have to cook them as soon as you buy them, put them in a jar. Don't wash them, just pour them into a jar and put them in the refrigerator. They'll last. So far, I've done 2 weeks on it. It works for strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, boysenberries. It works for all of them. We're going to rinse these. If you see any stems, please pull them off. Of course, I would eat the stem anyway. Now carefully stir these blueberries until they're coated. That is the trick. Once they're coated, flour will hold them and suspend them throughout the scones. This works even if you're doing cakes, muffins, quick breads, tea breads. I know them as tea breads. Okay, put this here. Now we are going to need a measuring cup. We need 1/2 cup milk, and I'm making sure I've done everything. We're going to add 1 egg into it. Okay, I'm not going to add anything right now. I need to get my grinder out. It's very hard to find lemon and orange zest, so I went and bought myself a grinder, a spice and nut grinder, so I'll just dehydrate the the skins after I take the pith off and have it fresh. Now they want exactly 1/4 teaspoon. Now they say it could be grated lime rind or lemon. That might do it. What I like about it when you do it yourself, still has that strong lemon flavor. And mine has been canned for over a year and it's still just as strong. So it lasts a long time, whereas you buy it in the bottle if you don't use it by a certain time. This might be a little more. This is a Cuisinart one, and I enjoy it if I can get it off. It really sticks. It's a good grinder. All right, we're going to beat this. Hold your fork not in horizontal but in a vertical position when you beat, and it'll beat that egg in really nice. When I have a bigger amount, I'll use a whisk, but when I have this little bit, it doesn't matter. Now we're going to put a well in the middle of this. We're going to be mixing it carefully. I mean really, really carefully. The object is when you do it like this, you don't want to break the berries up. They're going to rupture when they cook. That's not the problem. But you don't want them to rupture before you get them in and shake them up. That's what I'm trying not to do. So when you use a fork, go underneath that flour and you pull it up, and the moisture just keeps going around and around them. That's why you see me going around in a circle. See? I didn't break the blueberries. All right. Now they say spoon the scones 2 inches apart on prepared baking sheet. This is supposed to make 8. This one off this one. Oh, it looks like I have to get another cookie sheet this time, because I only have one of these. Got 6 of them on this one. Now you're going to brush them with milk. Careful. I'm going to get the milk out. You really can't brush them, so what you really do is just pat. Get some sugar and you sprinkle sugar on them. All right, they're going to bake anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, they give you, no, my mistake. 18 to 20 minutes. So I'll see you then. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. We'll take the scones out and see how they are. here they are, the scones. That's them, blueberry scones. I'll let them cool a bit, then I'll take them off and put them on a rack to cool for tomorrow morning. I think it'll be nice. You might even have soft-boiled eggs with them. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening.